This week, we've got 10 things to consider in a luxury home sale. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Peach with Tom and Cindy and Associates at Long & Foster. There are aspects that all residential home sales have in common. However, high-end luxury home sales have some unique challenges, and today we're going to talk about 10 of them. But before we start, I'm thrilled to place this sold sign on 1635 Admirals Hill Court in Hunting Crest. This stunning property goes to settlement tomorrow and will be the 4th highest sale in the last 10 years in Vienna. I have to give huge thanks and a big shout out to my listing partner on this sale, the great Lillian Jorgensen of our McLean office. Lillian is awesome to work with, gracious, experienced, super knowledgeable, and a powerhouse in the luxury realm. Now, let's get started. The first unique challenge is often size. A lot of luxury homes are so big that they present some aspects that buyers want and some that may limit the amount of buyers that are looking for a home with 5 acres or with horse stables. The buyer may want a different size and shape of pool. Also, with a really large home, you're going to have higher property taxes, higher maintenance costs, and more systems of the home which need to function and may show up on a home inspection. Also, some really large homes aren't as warm and comfortable the way they're laid out. Next is staging. And most luxury homeowners have the means to finish the home to their liking, which can often mean that it's a little bit more stylized than we would like as we're trying to market it to the largest percentage of buyers in that price range. Also, if we do full staging on a home that is over 10,000 square feet, as you can imagine, even though it's worth it, a lot of times it can be quite pricey. We also have to consider the time of year. Most high-end properties have extensive landscaping and often glamorous hardscaping like pools and pool houses and outdoor kitchens and things that don't really show off to the maximum during the winter months. Our fourth consideration is showings. Oftentimes with luxury properties, they're by appointment only. So the listing agent needs to coordinate and be at all showings, plus any meetings with contractors or inspectors or appraisers. So sometimes the property owner is a celebrity or a CEO or some other individual that needs a little bit more discretion. Will there be a lockbox? Will there be open houses allowed? Are they even advisable? Next is less buyers at the price range. Everyone needs a place that they can call home, but not everyone has the means to buy a multi-million-dollar house. As the price goes up, the pool of potential buyers gets smaller. Now let's talk just a little bit about pricing. Pricing a luxury home can often be difficult simply because of the uniqueness of the property. It may have things that other properties that have sold or are currently on the market or under contract just don't have. Also, sometimes sellers are trying to recoup everything that they spent, and there are many upgrades that are not going to translate into getting dollar for dollar back on home value when they sell. Also, the days on the market tend to be different with luxury properties. Sometimes sellers in this space don't actually have to sell. And so sometimes they wait significantly longer to make needed price adjustments. Now, buyers are still often looking and saying, hey, this property's been on for 6 months or a year and a half. Why hasn't it sold? And come in with a little bit lower offers. Consideration number 7 is egos. High-end buyers and sellers are usually people that are used to getting what they want. And sometimes they dig their heels in, they really want to win, and the transaction can't go forward. And like all homeowners, Sometimes high-end sellers are just unwilling to listen to what the market is telling them about price. And they kind of tend to get offended sometimes when a buyer says that they're going to have to spend a lot of money to turn the home into their taste. Next is appraisals. If an appraisal is required, will the appraiser recognize the value of sometimes super high-end and sophisticated updates? Vanishing edge swimming pools, whole house audio visual systems, top outdoor kitchen components, wine cellars, the list goes on. Will they recognize and value, for example, a $200,000 screen porch versus a $25,000 screen porch? Number 9 is marketing. And on high-end luxury properties, because there are fewer potential buyers, you really need to pull out all the stops with marketing, and all the marketing that you do has to be as classy as the home is. You need to consider glossy luxury publications, more videos, night photography, nicely rendered floor plans, fabulous brochures, high-end blogs, and outreach to both embassies and high net worth individuals. On this particular property, the owners had the benefit of our marketing plus all the marketing that Lillian does, thereby casting a large net for all potential buyers. And coming in at number 10, last but definitely not least, is staying positive and keeping your head in the game. When the average home is selling in a weekend or a week on the market, and this beautiful dream home is taking months to sell, agents and sellers often get discouraged. And then marketing stops, communication lags, and often even showings don't happen because either an agent doesn't respond in time, or they decide they don't want to make it happen over the weekend. And sometimes sellers even say, well, I don't feel like doing this showing. It's not going to be a good buyer anyway. Well, what we know is you never know which showing is going to produce the eventual buyer. And so we're really happy to have gotten this home over the finish line, and we look forward to our next collaboration. As always, at Settlement, we wish for the beginning of a wonderful new chapter in our sellers' lives and for many healthy and happy years in this home for the new owners. If you're thinking about selling your home, whether it's modest or a mansion, email or give us a call at 703-822-0207. We'd love to help you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.